Look at this guy, just out there enjoying the lawn. Man, so young, so dumb. What's up, everybody? I wanted to talk a little bit today about why I sold my Toro electric mower. Those things are everywhere right now. Honestly, it feels like everybody's getting them, and that's great. I'm actually going to give an awful lot of praises towards that thing, but I just want to show you what I did instead and some of the reasons behind it. Let's go ahead and jump in. Now, I'll be the first to say it. I had a love-hate relationship with that mower. In fact, I owned two of them. So I took my mower, I used it a lot, and let's start with the problems first. I never felt like it created enough suction to really bag properly. So that was number one. And number two, I never really felt like it recycled the way that it should. Like it didn't either have enough spin or the blade wasn't quite right. So I did put that theory to the test, and I did swap out that blade for a better recycler that I purchased online, and it definitely worked better. It still wasn't what I would expect out of a Honda recycler or probably any other gas-powered recycler, but it was better. It was better. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, be part of this. It's really important for us creators. Just hit it, and let's just keep on this lawn journey. So here's the thing. Everything's gonna go battery. Every single thing. Gas mowers will be obsolete before too long, at least on the residential market. And they're all getting crazy expensive. Every time I go to Home Depot, I look down the mower line and I see what's there. Now, last year, actually through COVID, Ego was huge in there. They were everywhere. There were boxes piled to the ceiling. Now, not a single one. There are more Toros in there, and there are a ton of Ryobis. Tons and tons of Ryobis. Now, this is just mine. I don't know what you guys, if you're seeing something different, comment down below. Let me know what you're seeing where you are. But the Toros are still pretty strong. Now, the prices on these have changed considerably since I got mine. I mean, I think I bought mine for somewhere around like $449, I think, when it came out. It might have even been a little less. And now they're running about $600 or so. So they've jumped up considerably. And a lot of that is in the battery itself. That 60-volt battery is very expensive. But that isn't enough to make me want to get rid of it, of course, because I already owned it. Now, basically, it's an asset that's appreciating. I was looking at some of the other mowers and trying to do a little bit of a comparison in my head about what the value is versus the work versus, right? So I saw one of the new Milwaukee mowers, which looks badass, and if anybody's going to review one, that would be killer. I'd love to see what you guys think about that thing. That's $1,000. $1,000 for a Milwaukee mower. Like I said, now this Toro is pushing $600 to $650. And then in the same aisle at my Home Depot, they have a Toro Time Master, and that Time Master is $1,500. This is a great mower, and people who have big yards love that thing, and there's a reason. It cuts down on the time on the lawn. Well, that's kind of the point of getting into robo-mowing anyway, is cut down the amount of time that you're out there. Now, right now, I'm not advocating robo-mower. I have one. We're going to talk about it in a second. But basically, it comes down to this. For the cut that I was getting, I didn't feel like the Toro was worth it. If you're a person who just is cutting the grass to cut the grass and not trying to make it look, absolutely incredible, it's just to cut the grass, it's just to get out there, great mower. Great mower. Don't do anything different. Don't change the blades. Don't do anything. Just run it and you'll enjoy it. It's a good mower. If you're somebody who wants to get more out of it or have a cleaner cut or make sure there's no debris or piles of grass or anything like that, it's not going to work for you. You are not going to like it. So just know that. I sold the mower to my neighbor, who you've seen his lawn all over my channel, Danny, right next door. He loved that mower. It's better than what he had before, so he's running this thing all the time. It is absolutely perfect for him. He doesn't mow his lawn all that often. He's not on a good pace to do it. He just kind of goes like, oh, this is long, I'm gonna cut it. So this thing works great. Battery life is fine. Everything about it's just fine. It's got plenty of power for just residential duty, not doing more than probably 5,000 or 6,000 square feet. So because there's so much changing with the auto mowers and what's becoming available, I did think that I needed to try it. And again, I'm good with reel mowers, manual reel mowers. You know that I love my Hudson Star. I don't really have a problem with that. I'm still gonna make my kids go out and push mow this with one of my reel mowers I have, so that they get the whole concept of pushing around and doing some work. But I put in the Husky 315X mower, and it didn't take long to install it, probably about all in 3 hours to do all the wires, to program it, to do everything. I'm gonna give you some pros and cons on that now, but know that I've only been running it for about 3 weeks, okay? So this is a very short-term review of this mower. Freaking love it. Sorry, I do. I love it. And for the cost of that mower compared to something like a Time Master, which is designed to save you time, it starts to be a no-brainer, kind of pretty quick. The auto mower is just gonna do well. Now, I think this is definitely one of those to each their own type things. I really don't care if you like it or not. I'm gonna run it this year, and if I don't like it, I'll probably sell it or I'll give it away. That's just the bottom line. I don't have an attachment to these types of things. So for now though, the grass is getting cut absolutely cleanly. There's no clippings, obviously, because it's mowing for 12 to 18 hours a day. It's just cruising along, cutting everything. I know there's people that are concerned about what about stripes or wheel marks or all of this kind of thing. I had wheel marks from frost, that's it. Now there is nothing to be seen out there. There's not a track anywhere. It's not wearing lines in any weird ways. It's just cutting this perfectly flat grass. That was really the big deal, is while the Toro is a good light duty mower, it's fine. The cut that I'm getting out of the Husky is way better, and I mean way better. Now, I lost some utility use because now I don't have a powered mower to suck up grass clippings or anything like that. So there's part of it. And I'm sure I'll find some shortcomings with the Husky. I'm not telling anyone right now, do not go out and buy this based on my recommendation. Don't do anything like that. I just am telling you right now, so far my experience is very, very, very good. I don't know why this is one of those sort of touchy subject things, but earlier this year I put out a video about what I thought the top 5 lawn trends are, and I wanted to exercise some of those. So that was kind of the point, is let me get some of these things, put it under my belt, see how it looks, and really get a good idea. Right now, it's pretty freaking great. So, feel free to post any questions you may have. I'll answer them to the best that I can about sort of the differences here. I just want to make sure that everybody knows, I got rid of that Toro because it wasn't quite right for me. And this would have been starting the 3rd season with it. Maybe the 4th. I think I got it the first year it came out. So I've put it through its paces, and it's fine, and it's going to continue its use where it is now, and I'll probably end up borrowing it once or twice if I have any special projects to do, but that's pretty much it. So just know that. Cons, it doesn't mulch well, it doesn't bag well, it leaves clippings behind. Just know that straight out of the gate, and you'll be happy with it otherwise if you just know those things are coming out. So that's it. That's all I had for you. Just wanted to drop this out there today. I hope you guys are having an awesome one wherever you are. I'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.